Okay, welcome back, and now we're going to do another example. So I'm going to read it to you, and then we'll jump right in. Okay, so this one says, a water district discovers a break in a 10-inch diameter pipe that has contaminated the water over a 1.2-mile length. Okay, to treat the water flowing through the pipe, the water district needs to know the number of gallons of water flowing through this stretch of pipe. How many gallons is this? Round to the nearest gallon. Okay, now, remember your conversion. Okay? Okay, so remember that conversion. They want us to know the volume of water, okay, in gallons. Okay, so we got to make sure, because they're giving us information in different units, so we're going to need to use this conversion factor. Okay? Okay. So let's write down the information they give us. So we've got a break in a 10-inch diameter pipe. Okay, so let's just draw a picture, right? So here's the picture I'm going to draw. Okay, and let's do it this. Okay, there's our pipe, right? And we know the diameter of the pipe is 10 inches. But the length of the pipe, ooh boy, 1.2 miles. So we're going to have to convert these into the same units. Okay? Now, since we have our conversion from to gallons as dealing with cubic feet, we're going to convert everything to feet. Okay, that would be the thing to do. Okay, so now the diameter then, which is equal to 10 inches, right? Let's just use inches here. So we know that there's 12 inches in a foot. Okay, so that's going to give us 10/12 of a foot. Okay, or we reduce this to 5/6. So 5/6 of a foot. Okay, so that's what we're going to use. And by the way, since this is diameter, what we really want is radius, which is going to be half of this. So that's going to be 5/12 of a foot. Okay, so that's one piece, right? So there's R, okay? Because we want volume, right? So volume of a cylinder, right? Because this is a cylinder, right? So what's the volume of a cylinder? It's the area of the base, right? So it's the area of the base times height, okay? Which in this case, height is the length of the pipe in this case. Remember, visualize this, right? So the height is the length of the pipe, area is the area of one of the ends of the pipe, okay? Okay, good. Now, the area of the circle, right, it's a cylinder, so the area of a circle is pi r squared and then times h. So we got the radius. Now we just need to change this into feet, right? So height is going to equal 1.2 miles. But again, you have to remember your unit ratios, your conversion factors. So we know that there are 5,280 feet, 5,280 feet in 1 mile. So the miles cancel, right? And so we end up with that. Okay? So we end up with 6,306 feet. 6,336. Okay? Now that we have our two numbers, guess what? Now all we have to do is plug and chug. So this is going to equal pi times 5/12 quantity squared times 6,336. Okay, so this is going to turn out to be 12 times 25 over 144 times 6,336. And so plug this into our calculator and we get approximately 3455. And that's going to be hold on, let me, so people don't get confused. There we go. So this is going to be approximately equal to 3455, and this is in cubic feet. Okay, so that's the approximate volume in cubic feet. Okay, now we have to convert this to gallons, and then they want it to the nearest gallon. Okay, now the way I would do this, just so you know, is I would not round here. I would keep this in my calculator with as many decimal places as the calculator has. Okay, and then what I would do is I would use this conversion factor. Okay, that way you don't get round off here. Now this is probably not going to make a difference as far as rounding to the nearest gallon, but again, just as a rule of thumb, you'd never want to round until you get to your final answer. Okay, so again, I would leave whatever my calculator has when I do this, or in fact, what I would use is just you leave. Well, never mind. Don't worry about that. I would just leave this in the calculator for our purposes anyway. For more technical fields, you may want to just solve it even further, leaving this and then converting it with from cubic feet to gallons, and then put it in your calculator. But again, as long as you're getting the correct answer for our purposes, but I want to pass that information on to you. Okay, so now we need it in gallons, so what we would do is then take this answer here and we would convert it to gallons, right? So this would give us 3,455.76 cubic feet, okay, over 1, and then we're going to use our unit ratio. So we know that 1 cubic foot is equal to approximately 7.48 gallons. And so, of course, these are going to cancel. We end up with gallons, which is what we want. And so now all we're going to do is multiply. Okay? And so when we multiply it, we get approximately, where is it at? 25,849. Oops. And there's your answer. Have a great day.